Eagles fly. Let's peep the squad. Big Pat Shell and Dante the Dark Child. Drop the stats on them. Drop the facts on them. Spur King, baby. Let's get it on.
Hey, fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight, and welcome to another edition of Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around that's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. Look, let me just set the stage for tonight's episode. I'm going to give you guys, a 1 quarter. I'll give you guys 1 quarter. We're going to bitch. We're going to moan. We're going to talk about how this team is not playing up to its potential. We're going to talk about maybe Sirianni coaching for his for his job on Monday. And then afterwards, we're going to put it all on the altar and burn it. It's over, okay? We're going into the playoffs. We have a new life. You heard the players. It's 0-0 now. So now what the Eagles need is our full support. So we need to change the temperature right now. We need to change the temperature, cool it down a little bit, because we have to get behind our Philadelphia Eagles as they go into the Gladiator season. You know what the Gladiator season is. It's just one and done. You win or you die. So let's get behind our team. I'll give you the first quarter. First quarter, we'll get the bitching and moaning. We'll get it all out the way. And then we're going to get behind our Philadelphia Eagles. Is that a deal? Is that a deal, Pat?
Deal.
All right, okay. I'm your man, Dark Knight. And we're going to start this off. Hey, Pat, what's going on? I know you got to get to your shot. So let me just redo that opening so we can get Pat on board and get you guys on board also. So, again, you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around that's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage. I can't enjoy an adult beverage. I don't drink anymore. But Pat is going to hold it down for the culture. I'm just assuming he has the tequila, but what do you have, Pat?
No, it's playoff time. I'm breaking out the brand new Jameson for this game. It's time to get serious. It's time to put the big boy drawers on and act like men on the field. Let's go.
All right, so Pat is pulling out the Jameson midweek because it's that type of week. Because it's playoff time, it is that type of atmosphere where you have to pull out all the stops as our Philadelphia Eagles take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday night. So, as soon as Pat pours this drink here and he is getting it poured. All right, so here we go. You guys might as well get one too, because we're going to all get it off. We're going to put it all on the altar and burn it, and then we're going to move into these playoffs and hope for the best for our Eagles. So, to our Philadelphia Eagles, down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
Listening to the.
All right, so as I said, following procedure here, we are going to talk about this Philadelphia Eagles team. Get it all off your chest. All right, I'll start it off, because after this quarter, I'm not saying this. But our Philadelphia Eagles have been playing way, way below their potential. I put a lot of blame. As a matter of fact, I put the majority of the blame on the coaching staff. And prior to this week here, I didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to be able to solve the issues that's been going on with this team, because I haven't seen them solve it in the past 5 weeks. So if there is talk about Sirianni possibly coaching for his job on Monday, I'm not opposed to that being the narrative, because I don't think that he has fully that he's been performing his job to the standard that we need him to do for this team and the quality of players that we have on this team. We have a nice roster. We have a nice roster, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Defensive side, we might be able to question some positions, but on the offensive side of the ball, we have all pros. We got Pro Bowlers. They've been named. We have Pro Bowlers on this offensive side of the ball and they are underperforming. So we have got to see a big change on Monday night. I'm tired of seeing this this bland offense, this idiotic play calling, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
this idiotic play calling, because that's what it is. When you look at Emmanuel Ocho break down or Baldinger break down the film, it's even more discouraging.
It
Like
is.
with my naked eye, I don't feel good. But then when I see these two break down the game film, I'm really upset. I'm really mad. So moving forward, going into these playoffs, I'm hoping that they were playing possum. I'm hoping that they have some tricks up their sleeves that they didn't want to reveal in the regular season. I know it's wishful thinking, but this is my hope that somehow, some way, that they pull an offensive game plan out of their behind that can take care of the Bucks and push us for an extended run in the playoffs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Listen, the season is over. What you did in the season doesn't mean crap. The team in front of you is 0-0. Regardless if you went 13-4, 12-5, 11-6, 9-8, the playoffs has started. You cannot get to the ultimate goal without going through the tournament. With that being said, I watched a lot of breakdowns. I heard a lot of noise. After Tuesday, it was numb to me. I basically did it that information because that don't mean crack to me. All right, they piss poor played the bottom half of the season like a bunch of little leaguers who were scared to come up there to tackle, who were scared to come up there and commit themselves to making other teams pay. They look so ugly during this drought that they had to switch defensive coaches, not fire them, but send one upstairs because he said you're not a big boy in the room. There has been too many players talking. There has been too much media outlet information being leaked. This is not Philadelphia Eagle football. This never has been. It's time for these men to be men in this tournament. Because what we saw the past 6 games is JV. We need the varsity team to come out there and put a smacketh down on these damn Bucks. That's my rant. That is my
I
rant.
totally,
Grow the
I
heck
totally agree.
up.
I
It's
totally
time
agree
for
with you,
this
Pat.
team.
This
Mhm.
defensive side of the ball, can't they couldn't stop a cold if you gave them Robitussin. But they got to they got to do a better job. Everybody has to do a better job, and it starts with the coaches. This team is they need to be led. I know we have
Yes.
a certain amount, a great amount of veterans on this team, but even with that, they need to be led. They need to be given a scheme, something that they believe in, and something that is going to work because you can't put anything over on this veteran laden team. They understand and know football. So when you roll out a game plan that doesn't look like it could be successful,
Hmm.
a game plan on offense that looks like you're playing in a high school game, you're going to lose these guys. And that's my fear that Sirianni is losing the faith of this team. And if that's the case, then he should be coaching for his job on Monday because we can't tolerate that. We can't tolerate or afford to give him time to try to figure it out if he is indeed lost the locker room. We have to move on because as I discussed on Sunday, there's a certain window of opportunity to win a Super Bowl. I think we have the talent and our window is wide right now, but we have to take advantage while the window is wide open. So if that's the case, if he's losing the locker room, then we have to then Monday he should be coaching for his job. And if what are you doing?
Dark
You
Knight, you
there, Pat?
there? I'm there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I cut out.
You're good to go. We hear you. We hear you. Right, we hear you here and clear. We hear you.
All right. So yeah, I think that if this guy has lost the locker room, then Monday he should be coaching for his job, and if he doesn't win, then we should be in search of a new leader over this team. And I know he has a great record and stuff and that, and I'm not a proponent of just firing anyone, but don't get it twisted. Don't ever get me mistaken with where my allegiance lies. My allegiance lies with the midnight green, the Kelly green, the
Hmm.
Eagles logo. That's where my allegiance lies. Not to anybody in the building, not to anybody. Well, it does lie with the people that's wearing the jerseys. But when they no longer wear that jersey, my allegiance still lies with the Eagles. So I love Nick while he's doing a great job. But if he's not, he got to go. He's got
I
to go.
totally agree. I wasn't on board with that initially because I say what, his first season here he went 9-8. They went to the playoffs. They got beat by the Bucks. The crazy thing is full circle again, right? His first
Yeah.
year here he went to the playoffs, lost to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Now he's back at it and playing the Buccaneers back in the same place, right? His second season he took the team to the Super Bowl with an unbelievable run. This team was literally a few minutes away from winning another Super Bowl, right? Maybe a turnover away from winning the Super Bowl, another Super Bowl. This year, we started off 11, 10 and 1, 10 and 1 from a Super Bowl hangover. So I wasn't on the train of getting rid of Nick Sirianni, regardless of how bad we might look. We were a good teams find ways to win bad games. Good teams find ways to win bad games. And that's the model that you hear all the time, regardless of how bad the offense played, how bad the defense did. At the end of the day, on the W column, if it's a W, it counts. It gets you there. Yes, could this team be playing possum so they won't get injured, so they can give it all to the city? They better, because we here in this tri-state area, we hard workers. Dante right now is driving or in the
Yeah.
back seat. you
I
know.
am driving. I am driving. But to your point there, an excellent point. I this team is not last year. We've gotten past that, right? We know that
Correct.
this team is not last year. So I'm not looking for them. Early in the season when the offense was sluggish, we were like, we can't wait for this offense to look like it did last year. All right, the season's over. We are I'm okay, not okay, but I understand that we're not going to look like last year. This is a different team. It's not going to look like last year, and I don't want it to. Well, I'm lying. I would love for it to, but it's not going to do that. So, but what is possible is I would take this team looking like it did earlier in the year. It's not going to look
Hmm.
like last year. That's over. We don't have the same offensive coordinator. We don't have the same defensive coordinator. We don't have some of our major players on defense, so it's not going to look like last year. But we have a better chance for this team to look like it did earlier this year. And that was a team that found a way to win. That was a team who won ugly games.
Yes.
I'll take that right now. After what I saw the last 5 weeks, I will take that team from earlier in the year. That team that we complained about. We complained about that team. We were like, oh, we can't wait to see this team start, playing explosive football like they did last year. We know it's there and all that. And then we got these last 5 weeks. Guess what? I'll take those first 5 weeks now, and I'll be happy with them, especially right now while we're in the playoffs. So let's find a way to win games. Let's get gritty. Let's be resilient. Let's show that toughness that we showed earlier in the season. I'm hearing reports that people are ex players are saying that our practices, our training style is soft.
Mm-hmm.
Soft. And I tend to believe them after watching these past 5 weeks. When you see a defensive unit that's afraid to make contact, a
Correct.
defensive unit that shows no toughness, that looks as soft as melted ice cream, I'm starting to believe that. So I would take this team looking like it did early in the year. I don't know what happened. It seems somewhat like they forgot how to play football. That's what it seemed like, right? But in reality,
Dark Knight, you dropped out. Dark Knight, you dropped out. So, like you're going through a bad area. But good. Like you said, Dark Knight, I 100% agree with you. Like, can you hear me?
all right. So yeah, this team needs to come hard and stop letting the bullies smack them and take their lunch money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen. Sometimes you got to stand up for your rights.
All right, I'm done.
I've been done my rant. I done my rant on Tuesday. All right. When I woke up Tuesday morning, I said, you know what, rant over. Let's move on. We're in the tournament. We're in the tournament. It's time for these guys to pull the big britches up. All right. Sidney Brown is out. Move James Burntberry. I saw Donovan Bimlet put all these different Burntberry, Surfberry, Crunchberry. Move him to safety because he damn sure can't cover anybody. All right. At least he could play the
Right.
ball. Move him to safety. All right.
Crunch beer.
You got Slay coming back, who was actually, believe it or not, had a very good season. Um, move Keely Rango, wake the hell up out there, man. Wake the hell up out there. Eli Ricks, I really don't want to play you, but we're going to have to play you here and there. Avante Maddox need to sit his behind down and let Roby play the game. All right. Stop dropping Hassan Reddick, our best pass rusher, who has 4 consecutive seasons of double-digit sacks into coverage. He don't know what to do in damn coverage.
All right, let me go to some comments and let everybody out there voice their concerns. Because after this quarter, we're going to go into a love fest. After this, we're going to get behind our team because they need it, and we're in the second season. No, we are Super Bowl contenders based on the fact that we're in the tournament. You can't contend for a Super Bowl unless you're in the playoff tournament, and we're
Facts.
in it. So we're a Super Bowl contender. So they're going to need our support. They're going to need to play like a better Super Bowl contender, but they're going to need our support. And after this quarter, we're going to give it to them full fledged. All right. So Dion says, I guess they asses are going there. Going there. We just lost to the Seahawks, Cardinals, and Giants. We can and will lose to any team. The BUCS made the playoffs. They ain't mincemeat.
This is ridiculous.
See you, Nick. Donovan, your yeah.
Dark Knight, you
He
faded in
could
and out, Dark
possibly
Knight.
get bounced out of the playoffs 2 times out of 3 years by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You better
I hope
not.
that's not the case. John Batiste says, "No worries, bro. At least, oh, hello,
Yeah, I hear you.
one. Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. John, I read it for you, Dark. He said, no worries, bro. At least I know someone else
Pat,
sees it besides me. I hear you, Dark Knight. Can you hear me? All right, we can go to some other comments while Dark Knight's trying to get his connection up. Um, Richard Layton, he actually was the first person in the room. Got to do that real quick. Uh,
hello.
Jeremiah Andrews, what up, fam? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Deion Jones on YouTube said we win the chip. Lays. Man, this is crazy. Richard Layton also said dropping Sweat in the coverage also. Yes, we need to stop dropping these rush defensive ends into coverage. It makes absolutely no sense why we are dropping these guys into coverage. Their best tricks is rushing the passer on passing downs, not dropping into coverage, but getting after the quarterback. Make it hot in the kitchen, like my brother would say.
All
BJ
right, I'm
King.
back.
Are you back, Dark Knight? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Sound like you was going through a bad area.
Yeah, definitely doing that. I definitely was doing that. But yeah, I saw the comments come up on the screen. I just couldn't see it because of the connection. But yeah, I agree with everybody's concern about this upcoming game and the way that we played the past 5 weeks. But um, we're going to end this quarter. So have everybody gotten it off their chest? Has
Yes.
everybody gotten it off their chest now? Because we're
It's
going to move
done.
into why and how we can win this game. So
Once we
let's end
Dark
this
Knight,
quarter.
once we start the next quarter, I got a special video for you, man. When we start the next quarter.
All right, cool. All right, end this.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, you're watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That's by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat is broken out the Jameson, brand new season, brand new bottle. Let's go. Let's get it. I see some of you guys out there. Somebody's drinking vodka. Somebody's drinking. I know with Oh well, he's not
Richard
even
Layton,
knowing.
yeah. Great
Yeah,
Goose
Richard
and
Lake,
Ultra Light.
Grey Goose, and Ultra Light. That's what he's drinking. So let me know what you guys are drinking. And we are moving into the phase where we're getting totally behind our Eagles and getting them ready for this game on Monday night. So lift your glass to cheer, and to our Philadelphia Eagles, down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Listening to the second quarter.
This moment, this hour, it ain't no doggone tomorrow, fellas. What are you gonna bring to the doggone table? Are you gonna bust somebody in their mouth? Are you gonna do your doggone job? Are you gonna play from your doggone chest? Are you gonna play from your heart and get everything you doggone got? Cause I'ma do that. And I'ma give y'all everything I doggone got on every play. I need that tonight.
That's right. That's who we need. We need that type of attitude going into the playoffs. Do we even have someone on our team with that type of heart, that type of enthusiasm, that type of fire? Now, there was no doubt that Doc had something beating his chest. This team, well, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to positive. This team does have something beating in their chest, and we're going to see it reawaken on Monday night. We're going to see this team come out and get reinvigorated because they do have a second life. They might have been a bad 5 weeks, but it all starts 0-0 now. It all starts 0-0 now. Pat, you pointed it out. We saw like a flash of hope at the end of that Giants game, right? You pointed it out. We saw some what's the word I'm looking for? Creativity
Yes.
in the
Yes.
offensive play calling late in that game,
Yes.
right? So hopefully these guys are playing possum, and Nick Sirianni and Brian Johnson are going to pull out a more explosive and creative game plan. But even if they don't, we still have enough to win. I was watching Baldy. Baldy was going over some game film, and he was showing how against the BUCS earlier in the season, where we were running the ball and dominating time of possession, how great we are as a running team.
Against
we
the
need to get back
Bucks.
to that, and we
Yes.
can get back to that. We still have those same exact players that played in that game are still on this roster and are healthy. So let's get back to that. We can run the ball, guys. We can run the ball.
Run the
So let's
dang
get
ball.
back to bully ball and get our heart back. get our mojo back, get our swag back, whatever you want to call them. Let's get it back because we have the horses to do so, and I think that we will. I really do. I think that we will show in Monday here in business, show who we really are.
Yeah, it's time to show who we really are. We need to go down Tampa and rip their freaking hearts out. Listen to that Brian Dawkins speech, man. It had me on the verge of tears. Yes, John D. Batiste, I want to run through a wall. I think I can get out there and give you at least 10 more snaps, and I know I can. Listen, this team got to leave it on the line. Whatever you thought was a positive play in that losing streak that we had, throw it out the window. I saw some positive plays when Mariota was in the game. They had some short and they had deep crossing routes. We haven't seen that in that 6-game stretch. They had some RPOs. We haven't seen damn near all season that they ran with Marcus. Is it doing injustice to Jalen Hurts and trying to make him more of a pocket quarterback? Probably so. But at the end of the day, what works for this team is being a run first power offense and making the defense put 7 to 8 men in the box and still running on them and forcing them to bring their safety up. Now you go deep on them. But these crossing routes, this has to be a staple in the playoffs. Has to be. Because that opens things up, especially if you're going to throw the ball. You can't be plain and basic in the playoffs. You can't bring the same playbook we had when we was losing, getting blown out by the 49ers, the 49ers, the Dallas Cowturds. We can't put the same product on the field that we put against the New York Football Jets. We can't do that.
No, we
It's time
cannot,
for
and I
these
don't think that
guys
we will.
to step up and be better than they were during the season.
I think that this team embodies the city. Although we're throwing out the last 5 weeks, but the majority of Nick's time here, this Philadelphia Eagles team has embodied the spirit of our city, which is hard-working fighters.
Yes.
We fight and we work hard, and this past 5 weeks is something that we don't recognize. At any point, I'm expecting the guy to snatch the mask off this team like they do at the end of the Scooby Doo episode, and we see an imposter under there because can't be our Philadelphia Eagles. There's some in our locker room, and I think that we'll show who we are truly on Monday night. I give Nick a lot of credit. I think that he is a great motivator.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to have to perform his greatest motivational job come Monday to get this team back on the right track and locked in and ready to make this Super Bowl run. Now, what I'm encouraged about is that we were just in the Super Bowl last year. So there are people on this team that have experience. This team has experience on what it takes to make a Super Bowl run. So I'm encouraged about that. I'm encouraged about the fact that they know what it takes to lock in and go into the second season, knowing that every game you're playing for your playoff life. So that I'm encouraged about.
Yes, I totally agree. Like, you got a lot of veterans on this team that literally played in the playoffs last year, and they understand just what Dark Knight said. They understand the level of intensity you have to get yourself up to in order to win these games. You can't half-ass it out there in the playoffs because you will be the laughing stock. This is Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, maybe Jason Kelsey's last opportunity to get another championship. This is Swift, probably only opportunity with us if we don't re-sign him to get a championship. You realize we have Julio Jones. This may be his last opportunity to win a championship. It's time to go put on for your city and lay it on the line. If I go out there and I damn near break my shoulder, coach, take me up. I'll be all right. Lay it on the line for your city. We will love you more and more if we understand that you went out there and you bled for us. That's why we one of the top fan bases in the NFL, if not the top fan base in the NFL. Buffalo is crazy. They up there. They crazy. They jump through tables and snowstorms.
Yeah, they
But
are. But we're good too, and our team is good, and they are worthy of having us be as fanatical as we are. Uh,
mhm.
Albeit, let's throw the last 5 weeks out. Prior to that, this team is worthy of our fanatic attitude. And I think that, again, if we can just get back to how we played football earlier in the season, how we found ways to win, how our talent rose above uh, some of the inadequacies in play calling and still pulled out the game, we can do that again. We can definitely do that again. But we got to come out and we got to put up a fight. You got to swing. You know what I mean? You can't knock a person out if you don't swing a punch. You got to get in
100,
there and start swinging.
100,
Start swinging.
100.
And I think they have that. I know everybody's down. It
Dark
seems
Knight,
like
say that again. Dark Knight, say that again.
what?
I don't think they heard you out there. I don't
Can't
think they
knock
heard you.
someone out until you
I
start
don't think they
swinging.
heard you say that again. Say that one more again.
Can't knock a person out unless you swing. You got to start swinging. You got to start swinging on these guys. You got to put up a fight. You just got to fight. You got to go out there and rumble. You got to go out there and rumble.
You got to make it happen.
Yep.
You got to make it happen. You got to by any means necessary.
So how do we do it? How do we do it on? I've been preaching this. I'm just waiting for Nick to replay the episodes. So I'll continue to say it until he does it. But we win, and our path to victory, an extended playoff run, is going to be predicated on this offense getting this mojo back. And I don't mean that explosive offense that we saw last year. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see that. But we can do it by methodically moving the ball down the field, by running the ball and winning the time of possession battle. You
Mm-hmm.
know the run game opens up everything for us. We run the ball, we get our offensive line out there feeling good about themselves because now they're swinging. They want to swing. They don't want to keep retreating and backing up. And they're not very good at that anyway. I mean, they're not very good at pass protection, but they are excellent, above excellent at run blocking. So let's let them do what they do best. Swift is a capable runner, especially behind this mauling offensive line we have. I know they haven't looked like maulers because they haven't asked them to be maulers. So
Yeah.
let's put them in the position to be maulers in these playoffs and run the football. It does a lot of things. It opens up the play action and it opens up the passing attack.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to get, if you got 8 men in the box, you're going to get more one-on-one coverage in the against the receivers, right? It's going to help out there. Another place it's going to help out is if we're dominating time of possession, then the other team is not on the field as much. Now our
Yes.
defense doesn't have to be stressed as much. They're not out there as long as they could be. There's less snaps they have to play, less opportunities for them to be taken advantage of, so to speak. So it helps out them also. So this offense holds the key to our success in these playoffs. Don't get me wrong, the defense is going to have to play better than what we've seen. But the offense can help it out a whole lot if they can just win time of possession. Put together some drives and put some points on the board for God's sake. That's our key.
Listen, what you just said was the the recipe to go to Tampa Bay and win a game. We had over 400 yards of total offense. We had a safety on defense. We won 25-11 when we played them before. Swift had over 125 yards. They ran him only 16 times, which is kind of crazy to think that the big runs that he had. This offense can manhandle any defensive line you put in front of them, but you got to give them an opportunity. Jeff Stoutland coaches these guys up just as well to be a dominant offensive line. I don't like Pro Football Focus, but Pro Football Focus opportunities. They are the number one offense of offensive line in the NFL. They have been for the last 3 years. It's time again, like I said before, it's time to put the man draws on, take those off, and be a man about it. And let's get this done.
Yeah,
I'm ready
let's
in this
get
third
it
quarter.
done.
I'm ready for a shot too.
All right, let's let's end this third quarter.
And
Second quarter.
that's the end of the quarter.
All right, so you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around. That's by us Eagles fans, for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat has opened up the new bottle of Jameson for this new season that we're going into, the postseason. And you guys, let me know what you're drinking out there. Here we are. Let me know in the comments also. What does this team have to do to win on Monday? If you agree with me, let me know you agree with me. If you don't, if you have another philosophy, another strategy, let me know in the comments. All right. So, if you guys are ready, let's toast to our Philadelphia Eagles as they go into combat mode on Monday. So to our Philadelphia Eagles, down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
Listening to the third quarter.
All right. So Pat, what do you think needs to happen? How can we possibly improve? I get it. I know that we might not have the same talent on defense that we had last year.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you do if you were defensive coordinator right now? What are some of the changes you would make to get this defensive unit to perform better than what we've seen the last 5 weeks?
I would challenge each man's manhood. Literally. I would go in that film room, put every single defensive player, forget being your individual play position room. I would bring you into the main hall and challenge every single man's manhood and see who steps to me. If you don't step to me, then you ain't playing. Because I'm challenging every single defensive player out there. Fletcher Cox, Hassan Reddick, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, Nicholas Morrow. All these guys. I'm not calling you Slay. I'm calling you Darius like your mama named you. James Burt Bradbury. I'm challenging every single defensive player. On third down, we ain't going damn zone. I know we gotta look over at Mike Evans because he's a deep threat. So I'm gonna shade his safety over to the side, and this is why we'll put James Bradbury at the safety position to help out. But in these situations, in these games, you know what made players great? Dark Knight, you know what made quarterbacks great back in the day? They would travel with the best receiver. Slay, if you're the best corner on this team, you travel with Mike Evans. And I'm keeping James Bradbury over top. Show me something on that side. Make him go to Mike Evans. Make them go to the other receivers. It's time for this team to stop living in the past and live in the present. It's time to lay the damn wood. And I ain't saying pause on that at all.
Hello?
I'm here.
All right. All right, so
So are you just getting in, Dark Knight?
yeah, I am just getting it.
This is dedication right there. You don't understand. That's dedication. Picking the family
No,
up and coming back home.
for real, and not wanting to miss this opportunity to get on here and talk to you guys and give you guys a platform to be able to air your grievances with this team before we go into full playoff mode. Because from now on, when we come on here Monday night, when we come on here on in the pregame on Monday, we don't want to hear what happened the last 5 weeks. We don't want to hear that. This team is going to need our full support, and we're going to need to get up and get ready for it. And don't expect to see that. I don't expect to see what I saw the last 5 weeks. I don't expect to see that. I expect that this team is going to go, and they're going to really realize, they're going to understand the task at hand. They're going to understand what's at stake. There's no more going back to the drawing boards after this. You lose, you go home, the season is over.
Yep.
They're going to understand that everything they prepared for is about to go down. This is where they wanted to be at the beginning of the season. Not coming off a bad 5-game stretch going into the playoffs, but they wanted to be in the playoffs with a chance to return to the Super Bowl and redeem themselves from last year. You know what I did? I dubbed this year unfinished business.
Unfinished.
And although we go into the playoffs not in the playing our best ball, we still go into the playoffs. And you don't have an opportunity to go back and finish any type of business if you're not even in the tournament. So they're in the tournament. So they got a shot.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Dark Knight. If I was a defensive coordinator, especially in this game, with how their quarterback is not going to be breaking man for it, it's not going to be 100% because he got busted ribs and busted ankle. I'm blitzing every single freaking down because you talk crap about our quarterback, right? You say he can't read a blitz. He said that live. They played that. They said Jalen Hurts can't read a defense. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make your quarterback feel every single play. Man, I really want to coach right now. I really want to coach right now, like, because I'm sending double A gap blitz every single play. Double A gap blitz every single play because our linebackers ain't doing nothing anyway. So I might as well send them and tell everybody I play man.
Right. You're right. And they're going to do that. Mm-hmm. If you know anything about Todd Bowles, I think he blitzes the most out of anybody in the league.
He's the third. He's the third highest blitz.
So the third highest blitz rate, right? He's going to do that. This is what he's going to do. We're going to see a lot of blitzes because it hasn't changed in his mind on Jalen's ability to handle the blitz. So that's what we're going to see. So give them a taste of their own medicine, and let's put some heat on their quarterback who is injured, right?
He's down. Listen, a rib situation don't go away overnight. It don't go overnight. I mean, regardless of who you are, how you heal, T.O., regardless, you know how you increase that? By touching them, by putting your hands on them, making them feel you every single damn down. I see everybody out there talking about this Wink Martindale character. You want to know something about the Giants? They was 29th ranked. They have been 29th or 30th ranked defense in the NFL for the past 3 seasons since they had Wink Martindale. Yes, he blitzes a lot because he has to with the talent that defense is. But right now, we have so much talent on that side of the ball that none of these teams should be having any say-so on how they dominate the time possession, man. At all. We should be smacking them around, taking their lunch money and say, you know what? We might take your wife too. That's how we should be. Dark Knight, your hair.
All right. But I don't hear you. I don't know what's going on. Why I don't hear you?
You got the wrong headphones on.
Let me see.
It's like he coming from a chapter meeting.
Why don't? Oh, all right. That's why.
Makes sense now, right? Can you hear me?
I hear you now. All right, there you go. All right,
troubleshooting live on air. This is what Eagles Talk is about. We're real fans. We ain't broadcast journalists. We don't have things set. We troubleshoot live on air.
Yes, I'm sorry. All right, but I am in front of you guys now. So, oh man, let me see. Now you guys are in there drinking water. Jeremy is drinking water. JT is drinking water. He's on the what are you on the you're on the wagon right now, JT? That's okay.
Yeah, he better not be on the wagon, JT, because I'm
you gotta get off the wagon on Monday or something. I'm only kidding. Dang, Pat, watch the blood pressure. Bill Pro says. Susan's in the house. Susan says, what's the status of Jalen's finger? I don't know, but it better
he said
be
he
all
hasn't
right.
hasn't thrown a football since the game, and he should have went back in there. But listen, a dislocation. If anybody ever had a dislocation in the finger, it hurts. The ligaments, that hurts. I had one, but after the end of the day, this is football. It's a man's sport. You got to man up. If you're gonna say it hurt, I can't throw football. I don't want you on my team.
Oh man. Palatero said, I'm not going to read it, Palatero, because we've turned the page on that. We're getting behind. We're going to use positive psychology. I'm reading this book now, right? We're going to use positive psychology right now, and we're not going to dwell on that. We know what we saw the past 5 weeks, but this team, we're going to believe that this team also has seen what we saw the last 5 weeks, and they know the urgency of the moment. They're in the playoffs. It's playoffs time. It's gladiator. It's a gladiator time. You either kill or be killed.
Yes.
And we have warriors on this team that has gone through the gauntlet of last year to make it to the Super Bowl, and hopefully are still as hungry for a Super Bowl win as they were last year and the beginning of this year, because they were hungry at the beginning of this year too. They just had the wind knocked out of them a little bit. But you shake it off. You shake it off and go into Monday night and show the whole world we're the national game Monday night. They have an opportunity here to put everybody on notice that we're back. So that's what I'm expecting to see. He said that is positive, a new coach. That is fine. All right, Palatera, you're killing me here. I want to agree with you, but I'm already sold on I'm not going there. I'm not going there, Palatero. We got to change the energy right now. We got to change the energy. All right, so Jalen, he's been killing people all night long, huh?
Yes. Welcome, Dark Knight.
Wow. Hold on. What's this? Dion says, damn, Uncle Dion, do you have anything other than Eagles to wear? Me. Shut your ass up, nephew. I'm not I live and die with these guys. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what we need right now. We need that ride or die, live or die right now. I know we're upset. And we got plenty of time to be upset if they don't win the Super Bowl. But we still have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Until we're out of the playoffs, we have a chance to win the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to throw dirt on them. I'm not throwing dirt on them yet. I'm not. I'm gonna wait until after the grave is dug and they actually have no pulse left. They still have life. They still have life. They're still breathing. All right. So I'm not throwing dirt on them while they're alive. All right. Who is there? Our defense has to keep off the weed. Yeah, they got to do something. They have to do something. Look, Palatero, you've been doing this all night, huh? I haven't seen the comments. He's been killing all night. All right, but no, this team has on series, Palatero. Seriously, I'm asking you. You're Nick right now. What changes are you? What's the first change you're going to make? What do we do to win Monday if you're Nick? Tell me, what do we do to win Monday if you're Nick? Anybody can answer, but I'm asking Palatera.
He said, "Open up a hot dog stand." I can't be serious with this, man. I'm sorry. Listen,
Look
listen.
for a job. I was there with you. Come on, look for a job. Oh man, run the ball. Omar, see, time of possession. That's what I'm talking about. Time of
Yes.
possession, run the ball is our pathway. That's
What
our
the hell?
pathway to success, man. I mean, when I look at the film from earlier games when we were invested in the run, because I don't know when it happened, when we became. I think it was when Cam Jurgens went out. I think that's when we first
Yeah,
started to get away from the run,
we did go away from the run. And
right?
remember they put Tyler Steen in the next game because they said we got to go to the run. You're 100% right. When we go away from our running game, because that balances everything out, because that makes a defense really realize, oh crap, they have threats on all single levels. Threats at the wide receiver, tight end, running back, quarterback, and an offensive line that's dynamic. They can do whatever they want to do. That speaks volumes, Dark Knight.
It does.
Volumes. Let's get it done, man.
I'm making it easy for Nick right now because I'm putting these excellent suggestions up on the screen. So Nick, when he goes back, he doesn't have to do a lot of work to see the scheme that we should be doing. So this is not going. He's not going to because he's not going to have access to like the comments like I do right here. Only thing he's going to see is what's on the screen when he goes back over. So I'm putting it on the screen so he can because easily refer to. All right, write this down, Nick. No zone D, run the ball, write that down. He can just easily just refer to these things. Keep the defense off the field, Nick. Write that down. Palatero said, run the ball. So, I'm trying to make it easy for you, Nick. I'm trying to make it easy for you. Look at use more Tecmo Bowl plays and Madden 23. Well, they're already using those, Jeremiah. We need to get away from those. That's the problem now. They're running too many Tecmo Bowl plays and Madden 23 plays, and everybody has caught on to them. I swear sometimes it looks like I'm playing a 10-year-old on Madden football when I look at their play calling. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? All right, but Nick should work the middle of the field. I like that idea too. And he can if he runs the ball, man. Utilize all three. Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a pathway for us to win. There's a possibility for us to win. And I think it's easier for us to resemble or emulate the team from earlier in the season than to try to emulate the team from last year. And I think that might be even the problem that we're having because once they abandoned the run, it seemed as though they were trying to bring back that explosive offense from last year, right?
But
They were
you
going
can't.
for the big gainers, the explosive plays, right?
Dark Knight, you
So
got 3 guys on 1 receiver. Like, come on.
I understand, and that's the problem. They're trying to replicate the team from last year. As I stated earlier, that's done. That ship is sailed. We cannot replicate this team from last year. But what is more obtainable, what's more realistic is we can replicate this team from early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
We can get back to that. We can get back to looking like that team that ran the ball very effectively. So stop, just put your focus in the right direction here, Nick. I know you're trying to replicate past play, but let's replicate the play of earlier in this year. This is what this team could do. We all see it. We all see it. And I think Monday we're going to see it. I believe strongly Monday we're going to see a big dose of run. I mean, it's we just talked about Todd Bowles, right? We just talked about how he blitzes the third most in the league, right? How do you combat that? Run the ball.
Wide receiver screens.
No, I don't want to see any more of those. Let's run the damn ball. Look, you want to take the pressure off of Jalen, then give the ball to Swift.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Give the ball to Swift.
You saw the breakdown with Baldy. You saw the breakdown with Acho. You saw everybody out there saw all this stuff. If you're blind, you even heard about it, right? Come on now. We were able to dominate this Buccaneers defense with all their players on a run game. On the run game, we was able to run at will. They had 8 men in the box. 8 men. You're allowed to have 11 players on defense. That means you had 3 people covering everybody else. We were still running the football on this defense. All right.
Yep. All these things are excellent.
We cannot continue to run all 9 routes, 9s, 7. If you know football, you know what I'm talking about. A 6, deep 6, and think it's going to amount to something when you're not running a football. How the hell can you start off a game with a play action pass? You didn't run a football. You ain't threatening nobody.
Look, Bill Kroll need to be smart and take a check down now and then, right? I don't even see a check down person to go to sometimes. All right, I said I wasn't going to go here. All right, let me turn it positive. Yeah, but this is great. You're right. We do need to be smart and take the check down now and again. So, Nick, put the check down route into the playbook, okay? Let there be someone that he can check down to.
Yes.
All right, that'll help out a lot too. Sean GT says, this game is about the defense and doing what they did the first game, 5 and 10, again on 3rd down. We know we can run the ball. Swift got 130 in the first game.
Did it?
Yeah, this is. And what can help that defense is to keep them off. Keep them off the field. That's going to help the defense. The defense can be helped by not being allowed to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got you help the defense by not letting them play. Meaning keeping them off the field. Yeah.
Correct.
Keep the defense off the field. The less we see of them, the better it bodes for our team. I hate to say that, but that's the truth. The less we see of our defense on the field, the better it is for our team. So let's keep them off the field. Let's run the ball. Let's dominate time of possession. This is the formula. This is the path to an extended run in the playoffs. But I'm not even going to go past Monday night. We just got to get past Monday night.
Yo, you got to put Eddie's coming up there, man. You got to put Eddie's coming up there.
Take a shot every time Riddick drops back in the coverage. Oh my God, no. We won't make it past halftime. Everybody will be passed out drunk if we do that. Eddie, that's a good one. But in all seriousness, if we did that, everybody would be passed out by halftime. That's at least 5 shots right there. All right. Palantiros,
we got to start the
AJ
quarter,
Brown.
man.
All right, let's end this quarter.
And that's the end of the quarter.
That's crazy, Dark Knight.
All right, you are watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around us by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat is holding it down for the culture. He has opened up a new bottle of Jameson for this new season for the Eagles, the postseason. So he's got his game face on. Have you guys got your game face on? Let's get ready.
Oh,
Monday, it goes down.
Oh,
yo,
let's go.
Let's go.
Man. I'm ready to fly down to Tampa and put an Eagles jersey on just to go out there and play safety. I got 10 snaps. I got 10 snaps.
It's just 10 snaps. All right. I got 10 snaps too. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. I got a whole lot of snaps. I can give him a whole lot of snaps. All right, here we go. To our Philadelphia Eagles. To our Philadelphia Eagles. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Listening to the fourth quarter.
Oh, Miles, what's going on, Miles? It's good to have you back.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, I'm praying for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Fly Eagles fly. What's up, guys? I've been down and out the last couple of weeks. Had a minor heart attack, so just getting back into the swing of things. Had a good report, the doctor. So I'm good now. Hopefully we can get this win. You right, Dante. Keep the defense off the field. All right. Well, Miles, we are so happy that you are
Yes.
with us, man. May God continue to bless you and give you healing and full recovery. And with that in mind, I don't know if you should watch the game on Monday.
Nah, lady.
Because this might be what gave you a minor heart attack.
Yeah,
You might have to lay off the Eagles a little bit because we want you to be around here for a long time. And I'm sure your family wants you to be around here also. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't watch the game. Maybe you just wait until it's over and we'll give you, because it's less. Like if we, win and we just tell you we won, it's less on your heart. It's less on your heart. So I'm looking out for you, Miles.
He's gonna watch the game. Miles, watch the game, Miles. This means a little bit something to do, man. Watch the game.
All right, look,
Man,
Dion out there. Let's go, Pat. Don't take much to get me lathered up. Let's go. Yeah.
Yes. I got one lap around the track.
All right, look, Dante, we need linebackers to blitz in the game. What linebackers?
Listen, you got
we
Nicholas,
got linebackers to blitz.
Pat Cunningham. What's
Cunningham's back, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, blitz them every time they're on the field. Since they don't play coverage, I would blitz them every single. I would bring 6 defenders every single damn down. All right.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. And you sound like your brother right now. You know that, right?
I do. I'm listening. After looking at that, I looked at the game. I said I wasn't gonna look at the game. I looked at the game. I went back and look at the game, and it's like there are opportunities that we're not taking full advantage of. There are opportunities with a lesser offensive line we're not taking full advantage of. If your linebackers are not good in coverage, don't put them in coverage. Don't put them in coverage. If you're going to blitz, disguise your blitz. Or if you can't disguise your blitz, just put them on the damn line and say, you know what, we're bringing this, and we manned up across the board. Make it make the quarterback make the quick decisions. Because a lot of times when a quarterback has to make a quick decision in the NFL, regardless of the team they're playing, they like to mess up.
This is key too. In
stunts.
order to be effective,
we haven't had a good one in a while, man.
You got to do stunts, man. They don't do any stunts. All right. Let me stop. There you go. Look. Let me get back.
Let me get this. Let me get one to one. Let me put this one up there because we need this one right night. We need that Laporta cognac.
Who's that? I just heard of that. Oh, that's Shay Shay's.
I think it's Shay. I'm not sure, but
yeah, that is Shay Shay's because my buddy got one.
He did.
Yeah, he did. That's Uncle Shannon's doing. That's
listen. When we win the game, when we win this game, I'm gonna pop a new bottle open. It's gonna be that bottle.
Oh, all right. Uncle Shay got that. Yeah, I think Uncle Shay is a part of that. Is he a part of that? You know, everybody got their own liquor.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, that's his liquor.
That's his liquor, right?
That's his liquor. Yeah, Uncle Shay got that.
You 8 shots behind. Yeah.
Hey, Jeremiah, I got another shot for you. Here you go.
We winning Monday. I'm with Frank on that. We winning Monday.
Yeah.
We coming out. We're gonna be on prime time, and it's time to show and put the league on alert that we are, we're not that team that you saw the past 5 weeks. We're not. We're more like that team we saw in the first 5 weeks. And I don't know. I just had this funny feeling that we're going to see more creative plays, that this team might have been playing possum, and we're going to see them come alive, at least on the offensive side of the ball. I'm not sure about what's going to happen on the defensive side of the ball because they totally look confused. They look like they don't understand what they're supposed to do. That's what they look like. They just look like that. They look like they don't know their assignments. They look like a bunch that had their defensive coordinators switched on them late in the season. That's just how they look. They look just like that.
That really happened. You know that, right?
Yeah,
that was great. This is a great comment from Hayes Effield from YouTube. He said, "What do you guys think will happen to Nick and his staff if we lose like we did with the Giants?" What you think, Dark Knight?
The staff is out. They out of here. If Nick does that, he's out of here. Are you kidding me? We have some quality coaches that are out there if they don't get hired before Monday. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get hired before Monday, there's some quality coaches that's out there. Vrabel. I like Vrabel. I wouldn't mind Vrabel. Our defense will be tight, and you can just get a young offensive mind to come in and work with this offense. But he would definitely get the defense tight, right? Then we have the 72-year-old Hall of Famer, 6 Super Bowl titles under his belt, Bill Belichick.
Nah. Belichick not coming. Matt Patricia's going. Matt Patricia. This is going to happen, and you see the writers on the wall. Matt Patricia's going to the Patriots. Belichick is going to Alabama.
What? No,
Yep.
yes, he's not going there.
He's going to Alabama.
He's not going there.
Because he don't want the stress of the NFL. The NFL stress on a head coach is more than in the college ranks. Come on now, you got.
Y'all can't take Bill. Y'all wouldn't take Bill.
I can't take him. I can't take.
Y'all can't. He's just such a rival. You wouldn't be able to take Bill. I'm kind of feel that too, but
you gonna take Jimmy Johnson? You gonna take Jimmy Johnson?
Nah, never.
All right then. You gonna take Bill right. Barry Switzer?
No, not well. He was an idiot, but no.
All right then. No, we're not taking Bill Belichick. All right, we're not doing that. That's not happening at all.
Yeah, that sounds better, Richard. Richard says Vrabel will go to New England. Vrabel, they would take Vrabel in New England way before they'd take Patricia. Are you kidding me? Patricia sucks. He got this defense looking worse than it was before he took over. How do you do that? The defense was looking horrible, and then you take over and it looks worse. How do you do that? How, Sway? How? how you take a team that already sucks, and then you take over and they suck even more. Wow. No, you're right. I don't think Patricia is going to New England unless it's to get some clam chowder. That's about it. That's the only reason he have to be going to to New England.
No, I think New England is the one of the places that Harbaugh from Michigan might land.
Oh, I would take Harbaugh too.
Harbaugh wants to be a head coach, not a coordinator, anything like that.
Right. I would take Harbaugh.
So these guys are looking for experienced guys that has done it on a high level. He's done it on both levels. He got to the championship game on both levels.
Yeah, I love him, right? And the things that I like about him, and I like about Bill too. See, I know, I get it. He's a rival. He's a bitter rival and all that. My thing is, I'm so thirsty for someone to come in with a philosophy and their own mind. Because if Bill comes in, how he's not telling him how to run his offense.
You're damn right.
So I would invite a grown-ass man into the building. So that's one of the things that's attracted to me. And knowing that he's not going to he's going to run it his way, we're going to have a tougher team. He's not playing that soft ass training camp. You better believe those guys are going to be out there hitting as much as they can hit. It ain't going to be no walkthrough days where it's not going to be any part of the season where another team is going to come in here and take our souls. That would not happen with a Bill Belichick team.
We need grown men. We can't continue to depend on his analytics. We got to depend on what's on the field. We can't say if we do this play, it's more successful than doing this play. No, we need a coach that has done this at a high level, who has been successful for years to come on defense and on offense. We can't take these inexperienced offensive defensive coordinators alone. We have done it year after year. We have done it with Chip Kelly. I'm sorry to say that name. Doug Peterson, Andy Reid.
Stop. Give yourself a flag.
Flag on the play.
Y'all didn't catch that. That boy said,
I've been drinking.
Ooh, I can't even say it. That boy said, he said, oh, my goodness. Nah. So, yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I would like him, because, number one, he has a pedigree, knows I win, and he's a tough coach, and he teaches toughness. Now, I think Vrabel is the same way, too. I think that he would come in and teach toughness to our defensive unit.
Yeah.
We kind of went soft, man. And I don't like that.
Soft.
But
we
Monday, we gotta shake all that softness off and get in there and make some tackles. I hope they have them out there tackling now. Like, they should be out there right now. They need to be practicing right now. Like, what time is it? It's 8:13. They need to be out in full pads right now. I need to ride by the NovaCare complex, and I need to see the whole team out there practicing now. That's
Listen,
how bad we looked the last 5 weeks. How do you
listen,
get better?
I,
Not by being home watching film. You need to be out there hitting right now.
all right,
Hit
no.
somebody.
I want to say this, and I'm gonna be 100% with you. No.
No, they need to get
No,
out there.
no,
Pat,
no,
they need to hit somebody.
Dark Knight,
Somebody need to
Dark
hit
Knight,
them.
no, no.
I mean, wherever
We-
they at, if you are
Doing
near an
practice
Eagles
hours,
player,
yes. Out there in
slap
practice
them.
hours, do they need to be in a film room right now
No, they need to
from
be
after
getting hit.
practice to the next morning in practice? Yes, I do say that.
They need to be
They need
getting
to
hit.
understand the tendencies that they're going against this quarterback and these receivers. You got to understand that Michael Evans. I'm sorry, Michael Evans. Who are they going against? What's the wide receiver name? Mike Evans. He likes to release on the outside, not inside, because he doesn't want to get hit in the inside. He likes to release on the outside, and he's a speed receiver. Mike Godwin, he's more or less in between receiver. Mike White, the running back, he at one point he was the inside runner, but they don't have the inside guys any longer, so they try to string him outside. Baker Mayfield can be inactive at times when he's feeling pressure. When he's not
Mhm.
feeling pressure, he turns into damn near Tom Brady.
Yeah, so
That's why I'm
it's going
saying
to be
bring the
imperative.
rush every
Yep,
single damn down. And I know my
with
mom
some
watches,
stunts.
and I'm not gonna cuss, Mom. I love you.
Put some stunts in there. See, this is our unseasoned soul food. See, our
Oh
team
my goodness,
plays like unseasoned soul food, and
it's
the
time to get
unseasoned
at it,
soul food
man.
on defense is a pass rush that doesn't stunt. How do you not stunt on the front line? How
That's
do you
like
not stunt?
that's like the potato salad.
That's
Who brought the potato salad to the potluck and it's straight
that's like
clear?
potato salad with straight mayonnaise, and that's it. That's like that.
that
That's like
mm,
that's like fried chicken, no Lowry seasoned salt, no paprika.
nothing.
That's like boiling chicken wings.
You see, you know what? I want boiled
That's
chicken
like
because we
boiling
talking.
chicken wings. What the hell? We got to put some spices up in our thing, man.
Yo,
We got to put some spices
any
up in there.
third down plays, and they're playing it's third down or 4, and they're playing off coverage. I'm going to blow a gasket. If you're around me when I'm watching the game, because I won't be doing the post game. I tell you that right now, I'll be working. I will blow gasket. I will literally. I might end up in the hospital with a blood vessel burst or something like that, because at third down and 4, third down and 5, third down and 6, you should not be playing off coverage. You should be
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your receiver, making it difficult for the quarterback to put the ball in there, regardless of what the receiver do to you on the line of scrimmage. Make it difficult. Make it hot in the kitchen. Let's go. Yes,
Let's go.
I do feel like my brother right now, because we played together, and the thing about it is playoff football is a different atmosphere. You raise your
Yeah.
intensity level from are we here to here. Let's go.
Let's
Jeez.
go. Let's go. With that being said, man, we're going to get out of here, and we're going to go get prepared for Monday night. We got to go. We train too. We ain't soft. We don't do walkthroughs. We
No.
do contact. All our practices is contact. We do real game simulation. So we got to go get ready, and we're going to go get ready and be ready for Monday night. You guys go get ready. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy playoff football, because this, what do they call it now? It's Super Wild Card Weekend.
Shout out to
It
the Packers.
begins on Saturday. Everybody enjoy your weekend. And let's reconvene here on Monday night, pregame an hour before kickoff. I'll be doing the play-by-play. You can watch the game with me as the game is playing, and then we'll reconvene after the game and talk about the Eagles win. So I'm your man, the Dark Knight, for my co-host with the co-most, Pat, and the Shell in her absence. She should be here on Monday, though. Let's go. Let's get ready. Let's go. We out. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2. Yo,